We're now to the point where we're going to begin the end of the day washdown procedure. Please make note that it is critical that on a daily basis at end of shift, you do a full detailed cleaning of your global R4Air street sweeper. This should be done on all street sweepers, but on a regenerative air, it's key in order to keep the airflow. If we've got clogs anywhere through the system, buildup anywhere through the system from sweeping throughout the day, we have to make sure that that gets cleaned out, because as soon as we restrict airflow in a regenerative air sweeper, it will slow the vacuum and it will affect the performance. So I'd get out of the sweeper, I'd make sure that I'm in a position to access whichever hydrant or wash rack that I'm going to get to perform the washout, and head back to the rear fender where before I filled the water tanks. Raise the fender cover and lock the cover in place. Unroll the hose. We have a hydrant hose that comes standard with the machine. It's a 15-foot hose. You have the option to increase the length of that hose to 25 feet if necessary. Unroll the hose and connect to the hydrant. We do have a valve under the cover. That valve is in one position or the other. It's either to fill the water tank, which we did at the beginning of the day, or it's shifted to the flush position, as you see here. We do put a decal on here that provides a guide to know which position this valve should be in for fill or cleaning. We now have it in the flushing position. There's a second valve on this machine, and that second valve is located right here. This will determine that the hydrant flush is either feeding the hood, and we're cleaning out the vacuum hood, or the hopper. So head back and turn your water supply on. I'll shift the valve to make sure that I'm flushing the hood out. And as you can see, we have water filling the upper chamber of that hood. It's flushing that system out through the air knife and cleaning the underside of the vacuum hood. We'll let this run for a minute. And from there, we'll shift the valve from the flush position at the hood to the hose that will run up and flush out our hopper. So at this point, you can actually see some water coming through. Off the hydrant, we're now flushing the hopper out. We'll fill some water within there and close it back up before we raise the hopper to grab a hose and complete the washout cycle.